just made up some more chicken kits, which you saw me doing. I've got a couple of hare ones, a couple of chicken ones that I've run out of wool for. And so who would have thought I put a trade order into World of Wool for £300 in January. There I am. And, I've still got all of this wool, but I've run out of wool. So I've just had to order another £300. But, sorry, our garage is a mess. That was the cardboard box from the chair we've got to take to the dump. But I'm running out of room, Look, this is all my stuff. That's my husband's stuff. It would be good to get rid of that. But, to run a business, and I'm thinking of doing another kit, which is silly really, but I know what I want to do, but I'm just like, I haven't got enough space. And this is how much room I take up in the garage, and I've got my office as well. So I've just cleared as much wool as I can, but I've now got another £300 worth of wool coming, and it's just gonna take over. So I'm thinking of doing some wool bags and just trying to I'd love it if these were kit wools as well, because I've got 4 down here and 4 on the other side. But anyway, it's the joys of running a bit. I have done, February went really, really well. Sold loads of kits, so I'm really, really happy. But yeah, just trying to cram it all in. All tidied, but I really don't think you can notice the difference, to be honest. I know where everything is. These shelves were really cute. They were from eBay and they were used by school children for all their artwork, so I keep finding glitter and stuff in all the shelves. And then I have attempted to tidy up and move things around a bit and try and change the sort of the back shot of where my shelves are, but I really have to sort of store some stuff next door. It's a little bit of a mess here. Yeah, right, so garage, and this is me. I'm just hemmed in by stuff. I'm like standing in this tiny little bit here, trying to do my kits. Gosh, I cannot wait till I can sort this out. I'm going to sort the cardboard out, that's fine. Get that done, and then the garage will be a bit bigger, or feel a bit bigger. But there's just... You can tell I'm getting fed up. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed with it all, really. And I'm thinking, there's another kit I want to do. And I'm like, I haven't got room. I'm just like cramming all the wools in these things. So yeah, it's just to give you an idea of, so I just feel quite claustrophobic with it all. I really do. I've sorted my office out a bit, so that's a nicer area. I'm just going to bring some of the items that are on the shelf and put them in, a storage in here. And I've kept some of these like little silica gel things, just to give me a bit more room. But I don't know how else to store it any better. I've got so much stuff in here. So it's the 13th. I feel I haven't sat down and chatted to you. We were doing the kits, which I was whinging about. I'm really fortunate to have this space, so I do apologise for whinging. Just got to organise myself better. So I've got plenty of kits. They're all stocked up, so that's lovely. Oh yes, I got this little ladder thing here to put my crocheted shawls on, and it covers up. I've got some marks on the wall there where my chair hits, so it stops me hitting the wall, and I get to see these because I was putting this on the back of my chair because I really love it. But I'll do a little close-up. I had to saw the bottom off because I couldn't get the right height to fit under there. Needs must. So I just took the bottom rung off, but yeah, it fits perfectly, so really pleased with that. I have finished my temperature blanket, and I've just done the video now for the fox and for CE testing him. Hopefully that comes across okay, because he kind of passes some of my testing, but I don't sort of talk about how you can pull the ears off, you can pull the eyes out and stuff like that. I think those things are kind of obvious, but are they to people? So needle felted items are not safe for children and pets, but hopefully that comes across. I did add a little bit extra on at the end of the video to really make sure that people understood that. So I've done that video, got that all done today. Tomorrow I'm going to do my temperature blanket video, just talking about what I thought about it, how much it cost me, in case other people are thinking of doing temperature blankets. I'm so pleased I finished it. It's on the bed, it's huge. Would I do it again? Not for a while. It's like having a baby. Probably the dedication to it was quite something for over a year, but yeah, pleased it's done. And so because that's done, I'm sort of just move that out of the way. I've gone back to one of my older projects. This is from Giddy Yarns, the wool, and it's one of the Lord of the Ring colourways, and it's going to be a nice scarf. It's a really fine wool, a really fine stitch, so it's taking forever. I'm on my last skein of it, but yeah, it's a gorgeous colour. I might get you a close-up. So I'm enjoying doing that. I am using my old Fells hook, old, I say it's about a year old, which is a resin, which is quite nice, but I have recently purchased their chrome rose gold one, and it's heavy and it's cold in your hand and it's smooth, and I'm finding it to be really nice. And I am doing, these are the wools I got from Hobbycraft, so it's spinning kaleidoscope. Beautiful colours. I honestly love the colours. So I'm doing, back to it, my favourite, granny squares. I'll show you on the table because I don't know if it'll pick them up. So I'm probably going to do either maybe a shawl with it, or I wanted to do a cardigan, but I don't know if same old problem. I bought 3. I thought that would be plenty. I know I need a good 90 odd or whatever for a cardigan, so it might not be that. It might be, I might do a little thing that you just pop over your shoulder, and because of that I needed to learn how to do a half granny square. Do you know, it's so weird because you sit there in your head going, how would you do it? But then you watch a video and you go, oh, that's easy. So I've done that to practice, really enjoying that, and that is in. Thank you so much to my 2 subscribers that told me my William Morris design with the Strawberry Thief design on it. I can see the strawberries now. It's so beautiful, this project bag, and it goes really well. I love trying to match up colours. And then the other thing I just purchased recently is I watch a lady called Megan from Fauna Rose, and she makes scrunchies primarily, but she also does lanyards and little things. These are to put your hands through, but she does really good studio vlogs for small businesses, and I've watched her for ages, and unfortunately her cat has been so unwell, but she's been hit with the biggest of vets bills. Even though they're insured, you still have to end up paying quite a bit. So yeah, she's just trying to earn some money, and so I went on her website and saw whatever she sort of had left. But Fauna Rose, definitely have a look. Just watching her videos would be great, because that all helps engagement. Just give it a thumbs up and you know, put a little comment on. But anyway, yeah, really good videos. But yeah, these are really beautiful. I love them. So I might put 1 or 2 on my project bags, because I don't really, you're supposed to put your phone on them and walk around, but I don't really do that. But so that's good. And then I finished a chicken that I was doing for another video I've got coming up. I've also got a video journaling my felts, which I'm hoping to get done really soon. And then I'm going to do breathe, and then I'm going to do the puffins for my patrons. But so I did this chicken, and I put this on my patrons, said, you know, would anyone be interested in a chicken tutorial? And there was a lot of yeses, so that's great. So that's the next one I'm doing. I'm also doing a giveaway on my Patreon. I do giveaways every now and again, which you don't have to do anything, you're just in it if you're in Patreon. But I like Mr. Chicken, he's nice. I'm pleased that they want a tutorial for him, but he had a longer tail, which I had to trim because he had to go inside something. So you'll see that video when it comes out as well. But yeah, lots to do, keeping myself busy. My husband's away for a few days, so I always feel like I can sort of crack on and get quite a bit of work done. It's not that I can't work when he's here, it's just that we sit down and have a cup of tea, and then we sit down in the evening and stuff. So but he's away for a few days because it was his birthday, his 50th, so he's gone down to see his family down south, so that's lovely. But yeah, it gives me time just to crack on and do a bit of work.
With you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. My wheels in motion, I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too, 'cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling.
So I'm just sitting at my desk. It is already the 21st and I can't believe how time is flying. So this is my practice puffin that I've done for my Patreon exclusive tutorial. So we're doing a puffin, and this is just to show you the fish process. Oh, I can't even show you that well. Oh, look at that. Awful. Still awful. We got a bit better. Eyes are horrendous. And so I have settled on this guy, which I'm actually really quite pleased with. So on Patreon, I sort of show you through how to get that lovely effect. So the next puffin is going to have a fish in his mouth. So that's the guide I've sort of printed out to help me. Yeah, I'm about to start filming with that. It's taken me a couple of days to get Mr. Puffin correct. I don't know why, but I'm happy with him. I just went to World of Wool this morning to get a few bits. Let me show you what I bought. Here we are in the garage again. This has arrived. That's all my mats from Heidi Feathers. So I bought a couple of mixtures of wools. These were really nice. The code for them is TRC3. Let me get some of the other ones out. Hang on. So you can see them up here. They are, like I said, TRC3, and I think they've got recycled waste in them. I hadn't really seen them before, but I really like the look of them. So yeah, there's green, grey. There's more colours at World of Wool, but I just walked past and I was like, yep, I have to get them. I got some prizes for, again, sorry, talking about it all the time, but for my Patreons. So this is going to be their next lot of free prize draw or giveaways that I do. And I also got a bit of, it's called MCC, Mixed Carded Waste. So they have sort of the end of, I don't know, bats or the end of things that they don't know what to do with. They just throw it in a big bin, and that's out the back. So the one at the front is botany waste, which is even cheaper, I think. Was that what they call it? And then this one was out the back. So if you do go in there, do have a look at some of the bins they've got around the edges. Now, you will have remembered, this is my big bag of multicolours. I have that just, you know, when I need a colour, I go in there. I just got fed up of having them in separate bits. So you guys will remember, if you watched Vlogmas, that I have the fibre advent calendar, which was really kindly gifted to me by World of Wool, and I absolutely love the colours. And I'm thinking of, I am now booked on a spinning class, whoops, but I popped in today because I know that they have this, the yarn advent one reduced, and I think you'd have to ring up if you wanted it. Most people won't, but basically it is all of those colours in there as yarn, which I did realise, well, I didn't realise until I saw them doing it sort of daily. So I'll show you one that's the same, but this is day 23 Emmet, which is reds and blues, and that is it, all done up as a fibre. So it's just so interesting. I thought it was that first, but it's not. It's the one with all the blue in it. But yeah, so I just thought there's some really interesting fibres. I did some really nice wool yarn Highland cows a long time ago. They're on my Etsy shop as a PDF, so I might do like some more of those. But I don't know why. Why did I buy it? I will come up with some sort of project for the future, but I just couldn't let it go because it was reduced and I really, really wanted it, and it went really well with those over there. So yes, I have booked on a spinning workshop because I really want to. I was thinking of getting an electric spinner. There's a really cute one that I've seen, but it's a lot of money, so it's not something I'm going to invest in without having tried spinning. I've done a bit of drop spinning, I think it's called, and yeah, I quite like that, and it's because I've got all those wools, but I would like to do sort of chunkier yarns. I'm not looking to do like thin yarns and crochet a jumper out of them or anything like that. I'd like to put some locks with it and stuff like that. It's like some of the wools that I buy for my sheep. I want to try and make sheep coats. So I've got a spinning class at Black Sheep Wools, which is that wool shop that I went to in Vlogmas. It's about an hour and a quarter away from me, and they've got quite a few workshops, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, the business has been really, well, Etsy has been really quiet this month. Last month I think it was just under £1,000. That's February. It was amazing. I don't know quite what, well, maybe because I put those videos out for the kits, but I'm not sure. And then this month, just to give you an idea, it's the 21st and I've done £292. So I didn't do much. And then whilst I was on my Zoom call with my patrons, someone placed an order for 4 kits together. I couldn't believe it, in America. So they spent £160 for all these kits because they have to pay, obviously, postage, but then they have to pay tax as well. So expensive. But anyway, so that's boosted that up to 292. But I saw this post and it said 3 days ago I earned £1.64. Yesterday I earned £64,000, and today I earned 50p. And that's what it's like running your small business. Is like you'll go from nothing to a lot of money all of a sudden, hopefully, you know, around Christmas, and then nothing again. So it is about spacing the money out and being careful with it. And I did in September last year. I had a real wobble because I was like, God, I really hadn't done that well over the summer months, but it's the winter months that for me in this business I do much better. So you've just got to not panic. It's like when you don't sell anything on Etsy for a month, you're like, oh my goodness, my prices are too high, I should bring them down. No, just hold on to your horses. Not yet. Obviously, if something doesn't sell for like 4 to 6 months, then you've got to look at your prices, but it's like not panicking. So I'm doing this puffing video. I'm trying to do that over the weekend, and then on Monday I'm travelling up to Scotland to go on the Moy McKay workshop, which I'm really excited about, but I'm not allowed to video it. Her PA messaged me about final payment, and she's got a PA, which is amazing. And so I took the opportunity to ask her then if I could do a bit of filming, saying I'm really discreet, you know, I won't show any techniques, I won't show other people. And it was a flat no, which is a real shame, but I am still going to try and get some bits. And I said, you know, I'd love to sit down with Mrs. McKay, Moy McKay, and just ask her a few questions. And she said, like, if she has time, maybe, type thing. But I'm staying the night there the night before, which was making my life a lot easier because I can travel up, stay the night, and then I'm there for the workshop the next day, and then I'm staying at my dad's in Edinburgh. that night and then travelling back because we're going to the Lake District straight after. But I am still going to try and get you some bits, and if she sits down for a chat, that would be amazing, and I can, you know, ask her some questions. But I've got to revise for that, because if she does sit down for a chat, I've got to know all about her and have all the questions ready. So I've got that to do this weekend and get the puffin done. I'll just show you a couple of, well, when I watch all the sort of knitters and crocheters, they say incoming incoming things. So I bought this from Crafty Clegg's Creations, and it's just beautiful chickens all over it. I love it. So it's to put my wools in. It's called like a, what does she call it, a sofa bag or something. It's like, it's not a project bag, but it's easy to have by the sofa, so you can just reach in and get your wools out. And it's got beautiful polka dots on the inside. So I do love some of her pieces and her work. And then this is from Creative Anarchy, a couple of gorgeous skeins. It is I can't say it. Fushimi Inari. That's the name of the colour blend. It's 75% merino, 5% stellina, 20% nylon. So it's gorgeous sort of autumnal colours. I might do you a close-up. Night Sky. It's not called Night Sky. No, colourway is Fushimi Inari. But yeah, so beautiful colours. I never really buy anything with glitter in it, but this is Amora. This is your fault if you ever do watch my channel, because you buy everything with glitter in it, and so that influenced me. But I think this will be really nice. I might make a nice mini shawl like I did the one for my sister, so we'll see. But beautiful colours, really pleased with those. So it's the Monday. I'm travelling up to the Moy McKay course today. Lovely day. That tree is blossoming at last, and the willow tree is getting its leaves. Everything is starting to green up. So if I get to interview her, I'll do it as a separate video. Otherwise, I'll incorporate it into this if I'm not allowed to do much videoing. I'm taking my crochet, so I've got that all ready. I can do a bit of that. I'm staying at hers tonight, and then I'm going to do the course on Tuesday, and then staying at my dad's the following night. So I finished this one, and I just wanted to show you. So in the end, I changed the end bit, so it's like it's fully a scarf really. So it's sort of a nice long scarf. I've got to block it because you can see this curling. If you wash it and pin it out, that gets rid of it. But I changed the style at the very end on both sides. It's really quite, yeah, you can see. So I did a double crochet and then a single crochet, but I got to this point, and then, so I hadn't done any of it at all. And then I weighed the wool I had left and then halved it, so I knew how much to use for each end. So I finished one end and then went back and rejoined and finished this end. And I really like the effect. It's lovely. Actually, I really like the wool in this single crochet stitch, you know, as opposed, it just gives really different vibes, doesn't it? But yeah, pleased I finished another project. Really happy with that one. It's Wednesday the 26th, and I am back from Moy McKay. Had a great time. I am over the moon that Moy did an interview with me, so I cannot believe that. But I'm trying to get that video up today, not today, tomorrow, because we're going to the Lake District on Friday. But tomorrow we're taking the dogs to a kennels, which is quite far away because the dogs are a bit reactive. Only 2 of the dogs. So just trying to do everything. Just got back, and I'm trying to, and I got some orders. I sold one of my big sheep, so I was amazed, and 2 kits. So I got to pack my orders. But here's the piece so far. And because we were doing landscapes and then we did sheep as well, we sort of ran over a bit. And so she showed us the needle felting, which obviously I'm okay with the needle felting side of things, because you do a bit of work onto it and then a bit of free motion embroidery on top. So she showed us that too, but we didn't finish till 6, so it was quite late. And then I went to my dad's. So that was lovely to see them as well. And like, the weather's just been so good. We're very lucky. But Lake District on Friday, going to go and visit a place called Norwegian Wools, which they sell some different wools. They sell Bergschaft, but I think they also sell DHG wools. But we're going to go and have a look. And I've spoken to them and organised to go and visit their studio, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then the other thing, which I will show on the video for the interview with Moy, is I bought the mull tool that she uses for wet felting. In case you don't watch that video, if you're a wet felter, she has personally designed this, and it was really good because we used them. So she's got loads, but she sells them on her website. it helps felt everything. And we literally did 5 minutes of this, looked at it, 5 minutes of this, and you know, it was nearly all done. Then we did some rolling as well, but yeah, it really helped. So it was excellent. But yeah, so just trying to get everything done, same old thing. And then it would be great to get the vlog out as well, it'd be even better. But I'm just going to pack my orders now I'm back.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town, I already know. Couple days ago. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish, oh I wish. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could do something that will make sense. I wish I would know what you're thinking about. I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
And I just have to say that my crochet bag went beautifully with the room decor, and then I realised my scarf went really well with it too. So, and yes, those are my slippers. I do take them with me. But yes, this hotel was just stunning. It had some amazing seating areas to look at the views. It had some cozy seating areas. It also had this like orangery place. You could take the dogs in there if you had dogs with you. This was just a little snack we had whilst we were there. We also went down to the lakeside at the bottom. We were lucky with the weather on the first day. The second day it rained and then the sun came out again. But they sort of own all of these gardens in this area bit. I can imagine in summer you could just sit outside. It would just be stunning. You can probably go swimming in the lake. I'm not sure about what their restrictions are, but it's a really popular thing to do at the moment, so I'm sure you could go swimming. But isn't this amazing? We were extremely lucky to go there. They had some lovely daffodils planted up just off to the side of the hotel. But yeah, so we had a little walk round. We were relaxing sort of for the first day because that was just a travelling day. The next day we went on a boat to Pooley Bridge, but this is Glen Riding where the hotel is. There's not many shops, just a few. This was the boat trip we went on the next day, so it was really calm in the morning, and then they didn't know if we were going to get back because there was 40-mile-an-hour winds in the afternoon, but they did still keep the boat running, so we did get back. Otherwise we would have had to sort of either walk or coach or bus it. So this is Pooley Bridge. That's a lovely shop, bookshop, restaurant, cafe we go in a minute. I found some felting in one of the shops. I'm always trying to find felting wherever I go and trying to get a little few shots of it for you. So this was the bookshop stroke cafe. Again, you know, so nicely decorated, lovely food. And then I went down to this little farm shop that I'd found. I just Google searched wool shops, and I went all the way down this lane. It was raining. We couldn't drive the car all the way down because it was really bumpy. And so I got out. I said, don't worry, I'll walk the rest of it in the rain. And I found this little wool shop, and this lady was in there, and it's a Herdwick farm. She's got about 60 Herdwicks. And so we were chatting away, and I was looking all round, looking at the wools, because I definitely wanted to buy something from her. So I found some things I wanted to buy. She's got lots of rugs. She's got things from other artists as well in the area to do with Herdwicks. So I definitely recommend, if you're in, this was, where did I say it was? I'll put the name of the village this was in. But I was looking round and all her lovely stuff, and then I noticed a couple of sheep. And I was like, oh, and she'd bought them from me at Yarndale. I couldn't believe it. So she just had them sort of on display. So what a coincidence. I'm so pleased I went because it was raining and really horrible weather. And then she's got a picture of Prince William and Kate who visited the farm shop. So yeah, then these are some of her Herdwicks out in the fields. I managed to get a couple of shots in the weather. I think these are, do they call them the hogs? I'm not sure. They're the younger sheep because they're the really dark wool. But yeah, they're so lovely to see. So morning, it's Sunday. We are going back home today, but gosh, aren't we lucky? This is, the weather's great. I sit here in this little chair, I do my crochet, and I get to look out on that view. I have thoroughly enjoyed this little seat. But we're going to go back home today and then I'm going to finish the vlog. But I really hope you've enjoyed seeing the scenery around the Lake District because it's really unique and just stunning. And also going to that little wool shop. So we travelled back through Windermere. I wish we'd had time to stop. You know, we were with a group of other people and we were going on to this museum, which I'm just going to show you really briefly. But Windermere looked lovely. I have been there a long time ago, but I wish I could have had a good look round, especially as the weather was so great. So this is the Lakeland Motor Museum. Sorry, just checking the name. Now, I'm not into museums about cars, but however, this one was actually really entertaining. Look at this car. This is the smallest car in the world. Isn't that cute? And you can actually fit it inside a VW camper van. They had so many little things. These are teapots shaped like cars and motorbikes. Have you ever seen that before? This was the DeLorean, which was always nice to see. Then this is a Ford Escort, really old. I remember the style, but someone had collected all of these Smurfs. I remember the Smurfs, and they'd put them in the back. Then you had mopeds and bicycles throughout the ages. You had toy cars. Then you had TT race bikes. So really, it really was entertaining and a great little museum to go and visit, and a lovely coffee shop. Afterwards, they were quite fully booked with lunchtime food as well, but we did have a cake, and dogs are allowed in. We're back from the Lake District. We got back on Sunday. We went and picked the dogs up from the kennels on Monday. Can't leave them with the children because Gracie's a bit difficult to walk. First time in the kennels. The kennels were really good. And they're sort of back to normal, sunbathing in the sun, all happy. And I think they've forgiven us. So a few things I did purchase. I didn't get a chance to show you. I went into just a little gift shop in, what was the name of the village we were staying in? Glen Riding, that was the name of the village. And there was a little gift shop. There wasn't much in the village there. And it's a Hurdy needle felting kit. And my husband said, you have got to get that. So I'm going to open it and make it at some point this month coming up. And it does, the wool looks really cute. I know there's no mat, but we'll see what we get inside there. I also bought a couple of cards when we went to Pooley Bridge. A chap called David Pooley, actually. That's the same surname. Interesting. So yeah, just a few little Herdwick pictures, things that sort of, they're for me to keep, things that sort of inspire me and help me if I was to sort of try and do some 2D felts, just to give me an idea of what eyes look like and how the mouth looks. But I do like his work. I've got some other pieces of his work. I also went into that little wool shop and couldn't believe that, as I said already, that she had some of my sheep there on display. She wasn't selling them or anything. But yeah, she remembered me when I said I was the all green stand, and she went, oh yeah, that was it. So that was good. So she had obviously some Herdwick wool. So I've bought, it's Crookerbeck, Herdwick's, Patterdale. So I've bought some wool. I'm going to actually make a sheep with that, probably, obviously a Herdwick. And then she had, sorry about the crinkling, sheepskin offcuts. So they do rugs, I'm assuming. And these are all the little offcuts sort of from the ends. And they're clean, you know, they're really nice. You get an array of colours. See, look how lovely and fluffy that is. Let me show you the true Herdwick colour bit. Look at that. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I couldn't resist them. For £5 you get a big bag, so that was really good. The other thing to show you, on the way up I stopped at Norwegian, sorry about the noise, Norwegian Wools, which is the lovely Trish and Libby, her daughter. And I popped in there and I thought I'll just do a quick couple of minutes just to promote their business, because they've got some really gorgeous wools. And honestly, my visit was fantastic, and I'm going to do a whole video out of it. But just to show you in brief some of the colours, I wonder if I could get them in the sun. I can't quite get them in the sun. They are absolutely beautiful. So they stock some of the DHG wools and Bergschaf. So they stock some slightly different wools that you don't get in quite a few of the suppliers over here. But that is going to be a video coming up over the next few, well, probably in the next 2 weeks, I think. Hopefully I'll get that up. Oh yeah, and interestingly, we stayed, it was Ullswater Lake in the Lake District, and I did a charity walk all the way around it about 5 years ago. And it was a marathon distance, and it was quite a tricky one because we went up and down and through all sorts of quite tricky terrain, but it was amazing. I had a great time, and it took me like 9 hours to walk all the way around the lake. So I kept sort of driving around going, oh, I walked past there and I walked past there. So it was like a trip down memory lane. But yeah, that part of the Lake District, thoroughly recommend it. And the Inn on the Lake was the name of the hotel. And as I probably said, it was all beautifully refurbished. It was absolutely amazing. And we were there with lots of other people. It was a sort of group, so we got a group discount, and I hadn't met anyone. So it was all sort of brand new, lots of socialising. So I'm pleased to be back and just chilling a bit and relaxing, and so happy to have the dogs back. So things to look forward to next month. No, this month it's April Fool's Day. Oh yeah, I got caught out on a few things on Instagram. I don't know about anyone else. So we've got Wonderwall Wales. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going on the Sunday, and we're staying, I think my husband's coming. We're staying overnight down there. But there is a wool show in Leeds before that, sort of around the middle of April. However, I want to sort of I just don't want to go because I don't want to buy any wool beforehand, and I want to sort of keep meeting all the stands and the people till Wonderwool Wales. So I'm probably not going to go to that Leeds one. And I'm going to be interviewed by Lissy from Heartfelt is the name of her business. And I think she has a private Facebook group, and she has people on and interviews them. So I'm going to be doing that, but I think it's in her private Facebook group, so I'm not sure. But that's at the very end of April, so we probably won't see that till May. But that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Really looking forward to April, really looking forward to the sunny weather. And I hope you have a wonderful month of felting. Thank you, as always, for being here, because you're supporting me just by watching this video. It means the world to me, and I'm up to date with comments, so hopefully I'll be able to reply to any comments you do put on this video. Take care, everybody, and see you again next month.